Spirituality is the medium which frees our mind of all emotional shackles and temptations and guides us towards enlightenment and peace. Join us on Sankhya Television on the first and third Sunday of every month for Spiritual Journey with Himali G of the Himali Spiritual Center located in Richmond Hill, New York. Join us from 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. exclusively on Sankhya TV. This program is also repeated on Wednesday evenings after the Yajna, as well as on Friday evenings from 6:30 p.m.
Sitaram Namaste and welcome to another episode of Spiritual Journey with Himali G from the Himali Spiritual Center in New York. Now, for those of you who are interested, you can contact them via their Facebook page. We will provide the contact numbers at the bottom of your screen. And we are very privileged to have her on our set. So Sitaram, Namaste and welcome, Himali Ji.
Namaste, Namaste. Thank you so much for having me here.
Our spiritual journey has taken us, ups and downs. You would have positive and negative. But there are the auspicious periods that are coming up. How can one, like for example, Diwali, how can one focus their time or what they can do to help build positive energy?
Diwali is a time that we feel it comes once a year around, and people need to take benefit of finance. Like we say, this is Lakshmi Ji's days. Mm-hmm. The puja, how it's done, what is done. I know people have so much ritual, but we're not talking about any ritual. This is how it's really supposed to be done. Very simple and a very elegant way. And we do light a lot of diya, which is great. But we don't do the mantra, the puja that we're supposed to do, which goes into Lakshmi Ji day.
So the Diwali period, it's a period of how many days? And the last day, what should they do?
So Diwali goes back at least, we'll say it's from Navratri. It will go back. If people are still fasting from Navratri, a lot of people do. They continue till into Diwali, praying. They feel Ma, Bhagwan, Ishwar, and we do say from that day we start doing Lakshmi Ji Puja. It is so important. And the puja on Diwali done is on a Shri Yantra. And the preparation, if you broke your fast, not to worry, at least 3 days before. Look at the Tithi when it's Dhanteras, it's 3 days before, 2 days before Diwali. And that day in the evening times, you will go and buy something like a plate or a bowl or a cup or a mug made of steel, or you will buy a silver coin. You see the silver coin has Lakshmi Ji and Ganesh Ji on it. Mm-hmm. You will buy a silver coin, or you will buy something gold on that day. And that thing you do not give away to anybody as a gift. You keep it in your home and you use it as a family. Then the next day is Kali Chotas, we say. Kali Chotas is, a lot of people say, small Diwali. That day actually what you will do, you will light one mustard oil diya outside your house. You'll keep it outside.
In which direction?
In front of your home, so it doesn't matter left or the right, but you keep it in front of your house. They say that a lot of people do tantric, like negative black magic on those days, and when you have a mustard oil diya in front, that negative cannot come onto you. And usually when we come in that day, we don't go out in that evening. We tend to stay home, and you will pray, do mantras at home. You don't go out. After the sun goes down, you put the diya outside, that's it, you stay home. Nobody goes, and if people shouldn't go to people's home on that day, if they do, you should not let them in.
But there was something I was told growing up, is that when you're walking outside, you shouldn't go over crossroads, or because people are doing bad, and that's where they put it.
That's why we tell people those are the time bad spiritual people will do black magic and things like that. Remember, not all spiritual people are bad. There are people who have good energies and bad energies. And if you do more bad, good Shaktis, good Ma doesn't stay with those people, but they use Ma's name. A lot of people tell me, Himali Ji, you say, I pray to Ma and somebody did something to me. How come Ma did that to me? I said, it's not Ma. They just use that name as a Ma, but it's not Ma. Ma will never do harm to you. Ma will never do any negativity to you. They are saying, oh, Ma did this, Ma did that. No, they're doing negative energy things. And that's why we say in Kali Chotas, day before Diwali, you don't go out of the house, you stay home in the night, because you don't know what somebody put outside, what they do. 90% of the time maybe they didn't, but 1% was safe. You stay home. And especially we tell, a newly who got married, it hasn't been 1 year, we tell the couple not to go out. Pregnant women don't definitely go out. So there's a lot of restriction for people that going through
on that particular
times. Yes.
Particularly. And the only thing that is usually done on that day is the lighting of the diya. Do they have to say any mantra?
No, you'll just leave it. You can do Mahakaliji mantra. Those of you know it. Those of you do it. You can do the Mahakaliji mantra. That usually really helps.
So that will be the second day before
Diwali.
And on the Diwali day itself, what simple ritual can someone do at home?
The simple thing that they should do home, that if they have bought a silver coin or anything gold, they should do Lakshmi Ji Puja. They light a ghee diya, make prasad, and do aarti in the house. Have everybody sit, listen to the Lakshmi Ji mantra, and do that puja at home. Usually people have Panditjis come and do Lakshmi Ji Puja in your home. If they can't get a Panditji at home, you will light a ghee diya, as ghee diya is very important, and you will do Lakshmi Ji mantra. And there are different mantras. And if you are not given a mantra, then again you do that Aim, Harim, Kalim, Chamundai, Viche mantra, and you light the whole home and you do the whole house arti, and people celebrate with lights.
The spiritual aspect of it, a lot of people mainly focus on wealth, that.
Yes, that is the main time to do wealth. This is the time we actually, my Guruji's place is very busy. People, they want to do the Sri Yantras, they want to do Lakshmi Ji Puja. So and those are the day that we start from Dhanteras, putting, getting coins, putting out, because you doing it with Savalak, means half a thousands of mantras into those coins, or the Spatik Yantras, you got the Sri Yantras, to energize it, to take it to your home. That's what will bring barakat to your house. That's what will bring prosperity to your house. That's what will bring happiness in your home. Because we believe that people should be debt-free. Financially, you're good. 90% of your problem is gone. 10% you will have, you can handle it. But you shouldn't get greedy. That's where it comes. But Lakshmi Ji Puja is done on those days. It's very, very important. It's very auspicious.
But why silver coins?
You can get gold.
Okay.
They say you need something like valued worth and you keep it. So if you can afford, you get a gold coin and you keep that and do puja on the gold coin.
But if they have one from the year before, should they get a new one?
They should get a new one. That is the meaning of Lakshmi Day, that you get a new one and every year you keep it and you grow. And usually people start in a very young age, and after 20 years they'll have 20 gold coins or 20 silver, and they'll use that for the children marriage at times, to build gold, to buy gold, make gold jewelry or silver jewelry. So they should do that, to buy each year one piece of gold item or a silver.
But if they give away the gold, is it that it's giving away their wealth, or how does it?
No, you'll make, let's say I have a daughter is growing up, or my son, you'll make gold jewelry and give it for your daughter and the son. It will stay in that house. You are actually giving your children. You don't give it away to people, but you keep it in your family. Also on that day, what you should do, your checkbooks. Your checkbook, your business book, if you're a business person, is very important. That day we usually get new checkbooks, because the next day for Gujarati people is New Year. So a lot of people celebrate as the New Year, day after Diwali. So that day what we do, we get new notebook, new pen, register, receipt book, everything is new. And that day we do puja on all the books and the checkbooks. So the Ma Bhagwan will give us barakat. So if you're doing it at home, use all all your jewelries, take out all your jewelries from the box, you take out new pens, your checkbook and your debit card, and you pray that day on Lakshmi Day to give you barakat in all the places that you spend money on and everything.
Okay. Oh, so we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll discuss a little more about the different types of wealth that we can pray for on this auspicious day of Diwali.
Spirituality is the medium which frees our mind of all emotional shackles and temptations and guides us towards enlightenment and peace. Join us on Sankhya Television on the first and third Sunday of every month for Spiritual Journey with Himali Ji of the Himali Spiritual Center located in Richmond Hill, New York. Join us from 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. exclusively on Sankhya TV. This program is also repeated on Wednesday evenings after the Yajna, as well as on Friday evenings from 6:30 p.m.
So Sitaram, and welcome back, and we are talking about Diwali, this auspicious period in Trinidad. A lot of businesses are usually closed on Diwali, so what should a business person do?
It's very important for a business. It is a national holiday. In India too, it's a national holiday, but a lot of business are closed, but a lot of business are open. So those of you, even if you're closed, what you should do, go in the morning or in the evening at one time during the whole day, one time, and make sure your place is cleaned out. And you light ghee diya, you light a ghee diya by your cash register where you keep all the money, get all your receipt book. This is where you need a new receipt book, so you start for the next year. And you light a ghee diya, you pray, you ask Lakshmi Ji Ma to be there, you sprinkle some sindoor, some haldi, some flour, some rice over all your checkbooks and everything, and you pray to Ma to be there, to come and touch your notebook. You come ask them to touch your checkbook, your cash register, so that the place can do well financially.
Do they have to chant a specific mantra, or can they do it in their own little way?
Do it in your own little way. It will be very difficult to go into that deep mantra. Yes, there are mantras to do, but if you have already ordered a Sri Yantra for your business, or a lot of people, what they do, they order Sri Yantras. They will tell, Pandit people, you'll get my Lakshmi Ji Yantra ready, Sri Yantra ready for your business, for your home. So you will just do your simple prayer till that your Sri Yantra, then Sava Lakh means 500,000 mantras has to be done on those before that yantra is said, means has energy. So everyone should think about it and get a Sri Yantra for their business, for their home, where they can get prosperity and a barakat.
And should they keep that now in their business place? Because
they should do two. They should be done two, one for the business and one for their home. Business people should do it. One for their business is a must, because you get a lot of negative people. They give you a lot of envious, jealousy, negativity, and then your business was doing well, then it became down because somebody did something. But if you have that Sri Yantra there, it's a protection for your business.
But if, for example, you would have a business with different locations, so should they just keep it at the
one in the main office? They should definitely keep it where they keep their main finance place is kept. That's where they should really keep the yantra.
But if they are dealing with workers, would they have to worry about, workers? You cannot tell them to be vegetarian because you have
no, you
this
don't
on
have
your business.
to. You see, Lakshmi Ji, when you have a yantra, you don't have to. So you have an office or you have a place where you make a little shelf and you keep it. So people won't touch it. You'll be the only one. And you should really, everybody in every business in the morning, you should go and do an incense like an agarbatti. Again, anti-clockwise, you should do every day before you start serving, taking care of people.
So they can come into the business. It doesn't have to be open to the public.
No, it doesn't have to. Yes, they can come and do the puja. It's very important.
But if
like my center is closed for Diwali, it's a holiday, but in the morning we have puja there.
But if it's the main office that a business person cannot be there every day to do that daily ritual.
They don't have to do daily. It's only done one time, energize, and you keep that yantra there. So it's not a daily thing that they have to do.
But it should be a clean place that they should have it. Do they need to light any diyas after?
Yes, sometimes people do, and they should light every day one candle or a ghee diya in front of that yantra.
Okay. And the yantras, it's easily accessible in terms of?
Oh yes, they can too. I mean, because a lot of people probably hearing for the first time Sri
Yes.
Yantras and Yantras, you can Google it and go deep into it. Why Sri Yantra is so important for finance and for spiritualism and for protection is one of the highest protection you can get is a Sri Yantra.
And the day after Diwali. So all of this is being done on the day of Diwali.
Yes.
And the day after, you're blessing all the books. You're
You blessing
doing it
do
on the
on the
day.
Diwali day.
And okay, so the next day then is
Back
when
to
you
work.
start using.
You start using everything new. That's your new year. You start.
Okay, and then you'll have to.
Use those new notebooks, new check. No, the checkbook is the same. You'll continue from it, and the notebooks, the receipt. You'll start using. That will be your new start.
And the day after Diwali, how many days then should someone who is non-vegetarian keep that fast going on?
They don't need to. A lot of people break after the Diwali. Next day they start celebrating. You don't need to. You can break your fast.
So we have heard stories about people in India drinking and celebrating Diwali in that way.
You see, you hear a lot of, but it's not the spiritual aspect. A lot of people will do any excuse. They will say, okay, Lakshmi ji came that way, and they gamble. And they play cards and they gamble.
Thinking that it will be in their favor.
With their favor. So it's a thinking again, but is it right? No. We have to do the right thing.
And the spiritual effects of doing these things, it keeps that positive energy going?
Yes, it does. It does. And it takes you right into, because then it takes you right into the New Year's. You know, you have Diwali, then it takes right into New Year's, and it does. It keeps them more positive. It keeps the place clean and protective. You yourself will say, okay, you know what? I have a Bhagwan here in my work. A lot of people keep little Lakshmi ji. They keep something at their workplace. I have seen, I've been in a lot of stores here in Trinidad, and I have seen, you know, they have a little pray place. Everybody. I have seen, it's not unless they have a little office and they keep it inside, but 90% of the place I have seen people keep a little pray place. And they could keep the Sri Yantra in that pray or inside of their office.
But the little shelf that they have, the murtis, because you would have certain murtis that you cannot keep the meat around. Is Lakshmi ji one of the murtis that you could keep in the business place?
Yes,
all
you
the
can
time
keep
without
all the
having
time.
to worry.
Yes, all the time you having to worry. But all Bhagwans is the same. You should keep it in a clean place. So she is not any other difference.
Okay.
People will mostly prefer to have a murti than the yantra. The yantra is more powerful than the murti.
But it has to be charged.
Yes.
Energized first.
Energized. You can buy a lot of Sri Yantras online. I have seen them. But they have to be charged, like energized, before you can put it and stuff in your home.
Is it something that's in a particular gold setting or
it could be in a Sri Yantra, it could be in a 5 elements of gold, silver, copper, iron and steel, or it could be in silver. It depends how you can afford and what you can buy. But the energy, pran pratish means you put the energy, and that kept to make your business prosperity.
And it will last, the energy would last forever.
And every year you keep the same yantra, but you will energize it every year. That's when you do your Diwali puja on this, your Sri Yantra puja on that, Lakshmi ji puja on that every year. And that will energize it till the following year.
Apart from the
Remember, once you do a Sri Yantra, you have to give that yantra to a guru or a spiritual person to energize it. He or she, that person, will have to give you a mantra with it. And you will do that mantra every day, half an hour.
And after the mantra, is it meditation after? Or
no, you just do
the
mantra. Yes, you'll do a mantra every day at home before you go to work, or you can go work and do that mantra.
The different types of wealth. So we talked a bit about financial wealth. Now we have individuals whose wealth to them is their health. What can they do around Diwali to help them improve their health?
Also at that time, you know, you pray. Mostly it's done for wealth. You can also pray for your health too, but that health will be mostly in Shivratri, I will say. If they have a very severe health problem, then they should do Mahamirtan Puja, and that has to be done by a Pandit person or a spiritual person, has to be done. But they can also pray for their health at that time. Ma Lakshmi helps them also at that time. But you don't get the full benefit.
So there will be this auspicious time that you could specifically focus on.
Navratri you can do, so you don't want to wait for the next whole year to do Shivratri. You can do it in Navratri, or any time during Monday you can do a Shivji Puja. That will help you with your health.
But apart from doing that yantra, puja keeping it in the business, at home every day, a lot of people would focus on lighting the diya at 6 o'clock. Is that they can be able to prepare themselves mentally for, or having every day then focus on a specific mantra to help them every day for wealth?
Yes, so they can do mantra every day if they want for their wealth. But we usually tell people, they can do it every Friday, because remember, this is already energized and given to you. So you don't have to do much work. All you have to do every Friday, you do the Lakshmi Ji mantra, and the mantra is given to you. Everyone has a different mantra will given according to your business, what you want it for. A lot of people, they want it for family, home, happiness. That is also can done a vidhi like puja on a Sri Yantra, and you keep that home, and then is a different mantra is given to you.
So we will take a short break, and when we come back, we will continue to discuss some of the simple things that you could do at home or at your business for Diwali.
Spirituality is the medium which frees our mind of all emotional shackles and temptations and guides us towards enlightenment and peace. Join us on Sankhya Television on the first and third Sunday of every month for Spiritual Journey with Himali Ji of the Himali Spiritual Center located in Richmond Hill, New York. Join us from 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. exclusively on Sankhya TV. This program is also repeated on Wednesday evenings after the Yachna, as well as on Friday evenings from 6:30 p.m.
Sitarama, welcome back, and we are here discussing about some of the things that you can do with Himali Ji on this auspicious day of Diwali. And you were talking about the yantras and the murtis being present in a business place. What is there any difference in terms of the value of it being there? Or?
The yantra is more energized, it has more power than the murti, because then after that you'll have to go into, first you do the murti puja, but then you have to upgrade yourself. And a lot of murtis are just bought from the store and just kept there. They don't have energies. And after a while you have to do a lot of puja on the murti to keep the energy going. Like you will have to bath the murti every day with water, milk, water, and you have to do agarbatti, you have to put prasad, you have to do mantra to bring energy into the murti. Now people don't do that every day, so it just becomes an idol. There is no Shakti there, there is no energy there. However, the yantra is kept more powerful, more strong.
For a longer period.
And it has to be energized every year. So you get your Sri Yantra this year, for example, you put the Pran Pratish, everything, and you keep it in your workplace. Now, next year, you will recharge this. So, for example, if you get it from me, so next year you will ship it to me before Diwali, so I can energize it and give it back, so you keep it at home. So it's very important, whoever does energize it, you give it to those people to energize it back every year, and your barakat will increase and it will go. But the yantra is much more powerful than the murti. Murti is effective if you do it every day, puja on it.
And the location, you can keep it without having, it could be at any, once it's a clean place
is okay, yes. And when you have a yantra, you need to do puja on it once a week. You don't have to do it every day. However, if you have a murti, you will have to do it every day.
And what do you have what advice do you have for our viewers on this auspicious auspicious time of Diwali?
I ask them, follow our old tradition, go deep. We do have internet, you can get research, and do the best as you can for the Diwali. It comes once a year because wealth is a very big part in our life. We do not want to become greedy, but we want to have enough wealth so that we can every day manage our life and be happy. So with that, I want to wish you all a very, very happy Diwali.
Well, I want to thank you very much for visiting our set and bringing these simple topics, providing more information on these auspicious times for our viewers. And I hope that you all are appreciating these programs. Himali Ji can be contacted via the Facebook page of the Spiritual Center, the Himali Spiritual Center, and you can be able to contact her. So we'll provide the contact information on your screen, as well as if you're visiting New York and you would like to visit the Spiritual Center, the address is at the bottom of your screen, and you can also get that information from their Facebook page. Feel free, you could contact her via WhatsApp, voice call, messages, video call. She is willing and she's very much able to assist you. So feel free to contact them, send them a message. Thank you for viewing another episode. My name is Sherry Singh. See you next time. Sitaram.
Spirituality is the medium which frees our mind of all emotional shackles and temptations and guides us towards enlightenment and peace. Join us on Sankhya Television on the first and third Sunday of every month for Spiritual Journey with Himali Ji of the Himali Spiritual Center located in Richmond Hill, New York. Join us from 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. exclusively on Sankhya TV. This program is also repeated on Wednesday evenings after the Yajna, as well as on Friday evenings from 6:30 p.m.